What's up, guys? You know it's your boy Young Jiggy, and I'm back with another one. Yo, so we doing a reaction video. Academics talking about Vlad responding to Aries Spear. I guess he talking shit because he wanted more money from Vlad. You know what I'm saying? Because Boosie wanted more money. Now he wanted more money. Vlad said, your numbers ain't that good for me to pay you more. He went on a podcast talking shit about, I guess, his podcast, talking shit about Vlad. So no, Vlad came back and say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Start talking shit about him too. So we're gonna react to this whole lot of shilada going on. So let's get it, man.
Aries Spears.
Please guys, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And let's go. Let's get it.
Aries, Vlad. Let's just kind of react to some shit. Now, if you guys don't know the whole drama between Aries Spears and DJ Vlad, after the Boosie saga with DJ Vlad, where Boosie basically says, "Hey, listen, I need $5,000 more." People didn't know that he was getting $25,000 already. Vlad basically then says, and I keep telling Vlad he's in a let's run the numbers era because that's what keeps happening. So he says, "I'm gonna run the numbers," and he realized that after expenses, the profit that came out of the Boosie interview was pretty much $35,000. He would give Boosie 25, and he would get 10. So when Boosie asked initially for 35,000, he said, "Well, I'm not going to make any money." Then Boosie said, "Well, I need 30 at least." And for him, he said that he didn't feel like it was worth it because why do an interview, do all this work, and I get $5,000 and you get $30,000? So Vlad was still down to pay the 25, but not go up to 30 or even 35. Boosie took that as some type of, a diss. He said, "I'm going to do my own interview," and even called Vlad cheap. He hung up on Vlad. Since then, Boosie has dropped his own interview. It's on Patreon. You guys can go check it out. And people have been kind of like giving their thoughts about that particular subject. What's also happening is that some of the people that work with Vlad, for example, Aries Spears, and I've worked with Vlad for a while, they're kind of looking at him and be like, you know what? I need to talk about my own raise. So they went to Vlad and specifically Aries Spears specifically and said, yo, I need a raise. Aries Spears was getting $4,000 a show or an interview with Vlad pretty much every month because he was being requested to do an interview every month. Vlad, after being confronted by Aries Spears about he wanted a raise, said, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to do the numbers." The dude basically doesn't pick up when Vlad wants to talk to him. He's kind of like super demanding, and I think Vlad is just choosing to deal with this differently than he dealt with Boosie. He's like, "Man, fuck this guy," these guys are acting like I'm begging them or they're doing so much for me, dude. You were making 4,000 and I was making 4,000. So in this situation, looks like when the profits came in, Vlad would make half the profits, and Aries Spears would make the other half of the profits.
Yeah.
As opposed to Boosie, who made probably about 70% of the profits. Anyway, let me play a little bit of what Vlad said in his own words, and you might have a better understanding.
Aries Spears. So the $25,000 thing comes out. I'm out with my kids, right? We're doing like an escape room, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm out with my twins. We're doing an escape room, and I'm enjoying my time with my kids. So then I get these text messages from Aries. Yo, Boosie's getting 25,000. We need to renegotiate. And look at these comments. Look at these YouTube comments. I only watch Vlad TV with Aries on. Yo, Aries needs a raise.
Yo, guys. So, I think before Vlad start, talking back about Aries Spear, I think I listened to the interview with him, and Aries Spear, he was just saying crazy shit about Vlad. So I don't wrong Vlad came back and just burning the whole bridge down. You know what I'm saying? Because Vlad never said anything. He started saying shit about Vlad with the white guy. So if you gonna do that, I would say fuck you too. So I don't think Vlad wrong for what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fuck it, man.
Aries is my favorite guest. He's the only one I watch. And I said, well, first of all, you just got raised up. You get nowhere near the views of Boosie. Nowhere near the views. Like, Boosie's just a way bigger figure.
Mm-hmm.
The shows that Boosie does are massive compared to what Aries Spears does. And like, Boosie on camera is way more entertaining than damn near anybody. Boosie's a force, man. He's an awesome personality. And on top of it, when I told him, you know, the whole thing with Boosie getting paid 25, Boosie was really getting paid 20, but then I figured out a way to get him more money by doing house tours. You see what I'm saying? So it's really 20 plus 5 for the house tour, and a lot of times the interview might not make the 20, but the house tour will make some extra money, and overall it makes money. Me and Aries don't do house tours, and I'm like...
Guys, if you guys don't know, you know Vlad is the only one. The only what you call him, streamer or podcaster or whatever you guys call him. He's the only one paying out because academics don't pay. Because academics said if he's promoting you, you come on his platform and he's promoting you, he ain't paying you shit. Because at the end of the day, you getting promotion, right? You getting promotion. And I think Joe Button, he don't pay people either. The Breakfast Club, they don't pay people. I think Say Cheese, they don't pay academics. Not academics. Adam 22. They don't pay because they're promoting you. And that's a good thing because if you're getting promotion, why should they pay you? But I guess Vlad was paying before so he could build his company up. So he wanted to pay people to come on. Because, you know, he's a white guy. And people used to say he working with the cops. So, you know, him paying them out gonna make people come to your platform. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. He made it bad for himself, but also he was just, you know, he was just doing what he feel like was right, you know? So, that's crazy though, man. That's crazy.
Like, fam, like, you just got raised up. We can't have a conversation based on YouTube comments. Like, yo, you're not going to convince me what I'm worth. Look at these people. They say they come only for me, and you need to up my salary.
Now, and again, I hate, you know, I don't like dick riding. Everybody knows. Even my biggest ops, when I'm getting into it with them, like say Ruri, Millie Mall, or anybody else, when other niggas is kicking their back in, I don't like piling on. I like one-on-one squabbles. I think it's some sucker shit where, you know, that shows you can't really beat somebody or you can't really get the better of them. When you wait till everybody jumping them, then now you're like, yeah, I told you he a bitch. Nah, I'm gonna catch you on a dolly, one-on-one. And I'm not the type of person, like, you know, I don't like when people, like, even when Boosie said, yo, you're just getting at him side because you're his boy. I'm like, bro, I don't got no problem with you, Boosie. Like, and I'm not that type of nigga. I don't jump on people's bandwagon. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? But I do want to point out, so I say that to say I don't got nothing with Aries Spears. And if I did have someone with Aries Spears, you wouldn't hear about it for the first time when Vlad got a problem with it. When I got a problem with a nigga, you won't hear about it when I got a problem with it. Not when somebody else got a problem with it. That's some bitch-ass nigga shit. So what I'm saying here is nothing that's biased. Like, put it like this. And this is the Aries Spears right here. Yeah, Aries Spears. Look, all right. Let's go to Vlad's channel, right? The reason why I thought, I know why Vlad is probably thinking what you said is ridiculous is because of this. Look, the last couple videos, right? Look, he's had Aries Spears, Dogface, me, Whack, everybody, like, y'all know what it is. Big act, biggest numbers. Come on. You got to go to the biggest, all right? The chat niggas is in there. All right, so click on this. Click on this. This is the interview I just did 17 hours ago. When you scroll down on the comments, and I'm going to show him how ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous these things about comments are. Is that eventually you're going to find comments. Look, right here. I'm here for ACK. 48 likes. Right? The chat niggas is in there doing their thing. They're like, extra content from ACK. We good. We waiting for this bitch ass nigga to stream. We got some extra content. We got content. It would be ridiculous for me to be like, yo, Vlad, I'm the reason why you're chatting. No.
Right.
We're doing a collaboration, of course, but to use that comment to be like, yo, they're only here for me, son. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
That guy was tripping, man. He was tripping. Like, if Vlad make 8,000 off your video, right? The interview, and he give you 4, and he give 4. Why you being greedy? He's losing a lot of money by setting up all the equipments. He got people to pay cause he's running a company. How you gonna tell the man to give you more when he ain't making that much off you anyway? So come on, bro. Like, you can't be greedy. And you was talking down on the man. Like, it's crazy.
You gotta be honest. And the reason why I pointed out on my video is that I watch VLADTV interviews. They say it for everybody. If 1090J goes up there, there's going to be 1090J supporters like, yo, we here because Jake here. That's how it works. That's why it's a collaboration. Chat niggas is going to go watch that, right? And I'm pretty sure there's some people who might not be chat niggas who are just Vlad supporters who are watching it too.
Because I watch a lot of Vlad videos.
Into your head to think like you're some huge star or whatever the case is. And you might be.
He is a star.
But again, you should probably base that on your own content, not Vlad's content, right? You're always gonna see like, look, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see more comments in here like, yo, oh shit, I'm glad when ACK is here. Somebody said, look, ACK asks for 2,000 more. I looked at the numbers. Vlad owes you. By the way, I'm gonna say this too. Honestly, I'm gonna say this too.
I hate these fucking commercials.
And this might need its own clip. Or all y'all YouTube reactors can react to this. I think this is also what's going to fuck up. So I said to Vlad, he fucked up the ecosystem for himself. He created this idea of people charging. Right? And now he's at a point where these people, they don't want like $1,500, $2,000. These guys all want $10,000, $25,000. Here's the thing. It'd be
I want to interject. I feel like if he is making that amount of money off the interviews, he could pay them more money. But if he not, he can't pay them a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
He's just okay if the guys who requested the money were bringing a wild amount of views. They don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, put it like this. I just did this interview with Vlad. I'm pretty sure after he drops like 80 parts, you know me, I love to talk. So I probably gave him 3 hours of content easy. He's going to make
What's up, beautiful?
Whatever amount of money he makes from this. I charge Vlad 0. I charge Vlad 0.
Before we can park over there. But I still park over there because I say, what we're going to do? Run, go back downstairs, go park back over there.
Sorry, guys. My wife came in.
I work with ACK. Obviously, now Vlad's gonna come to my platform. We're gonna do an interview. Like, I look at it as a swap. I don't look at it as, I don't believe in this economy of. I don't believe in it. But if Vlad, let's say Vlad makes 50,000, or let me bring it down. That's Boosie numbers. All right, let's say Vlad makes 20,000 off an interview with me, right? 20,000.
Right.
So if Vlad makes 20, all right, let's go to 15. Let's not be too pompous. 15,000. He makes 15,000 off an interview with ACK. and I'm gonna most likely do more views on this platform than let's say Aries Spears. You see why Vlad probably also is having a conflict of interest. Be like, I don't even have to pay Ack, but this other bitch ass nigga over here wants makeup, wants this, wants that. I'm not calling you a bitch, Aries, but that's also what's happening with Vlad because not all Vlad's guests are paid, right? So certain people Vlad has a relationship with, and I think what's happening is that once not everybody's getting paid and only some are getting paid, the people who are getting paid get entitled. Then the people who ain't getting paid, who might need money, they start saying, "What's up with my money?" And that's why I said Vlad is gonna go through it because everybody is like put it like this. If I was a guy,
But I feel like if all this crash and burn, right? Boosie not coming on no more. Aries Spear, Aries Spear not going on no more. He could start because remember, Vlad also interviews him his own self, right? So I feel like he could stop paying people to come on because if motherfucker want promotion, right? If they want promotion, he don't have to pay them, you know, and they could come on just to get promotion. He don't gotta pay them no more, but he have to burn everything and then start over. You know what I'm saying? Because they will come on. People will come on. You know what I'm saying? So, shit.
who really gave a fuck that much, you don't think right now, like, nigga, me and Vlad just did a fire interview. It's finna be busting. You think I couldn't be like, yo, Vlad, let me get that 10 grand, bro? I don't want that. I'm good. Give it to Aries. You give it to Aries. Let's go. But
Well,
that is also a thing that's in the mix. The people who ain't never getting paid, they want to talk about getting paid. The people who are getting paid, they want to get paid more. But this is why I blame Vlad, because this is his own ecosystem. Everybody's looking at each other.
Right.
Right? If I was on some Aries Spear shit or Boosie shit, I would look up and say, so if you're paying Boosie that, I think one of my interviews with him did like cumulatively like maybe like 2 million. Well, if he's getting like 4.5 or whatever, oh, give me 15,000. No, I don't look at content like that, right? Like I'm looking at it as I respect Vlad TV's audience, I respect the cross promotional platform, and that's why I don't like paying guests because I still look at interviews as cross promotional promotion, cross platform promotion. So
right.
Some of your fans are gonna come over here to see what you were talking about, like let's say little TJ, and some of the people that watch me might be like, oh shit, little TJ's dropping a new album. Let's go listen to what he got going on.
Yeah.
We heard the story.
That's promotion.
That's how I look at it.
That's
but
how.
This money shit is why we're seeing this is gonna be a like again for some of these guys, you know, and I think Vlad fucked up a little bit when Vlad said the number 25. He said I'm paying 25,000. A lot of niggas probably thought Vlad max pay was like 10,000. 25,000. What? So it is what it is. So, you know, again, I ain't gonna lie. Vlad hit me like 3 times for this interview. And I forgot why we didn't like schedule it initially. But I was like, his paid employees must be like fucking acting up when he's like, act. Let's get one in.
Tom Oak drove 200 miles on only 2 gallons of gasoline. Right.
I don't know why I think this shit is funny. I think Wack gets paid. I think Wack gets paid. I don't take payment from Vlad. And by the way, I don't do payment with no one. Like, that's my thing. Like, I don't pay Wack. Wack wouldn't pay me. I don't pay Adam. Adam wouldn't pay me. I don't pay Vlad. Vlad wouldn't pay me. Like, it's very neutral. Like, it's one of those. You know, because at this point, I only go on platforms that I like. Right? If I like your platform, I'm on there. And I'm on there because I want to be there. Right? But I understand the economy. right? I'm pretty sure. I think Vlad pays most people actually. So chat, maybe I'm boo boo the fool, right? Because I think 1090 Jake get paid. I think 1090 Jake Wack get paid. Aries gets paid. Actually, I think most of these guys on here gets paid. For the most, yeah, I think most of these guys do get paid by Vlad. I don't. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like for me, I don't look at Vlad as a. Oh, you're paying me to come on your platform. I'm on Vlad's platform because I fuck with him. Like the moment I don't fuck with him, I ain't on his platform. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be like, yo, I'm here for the check. Like, fuck out of here. But that's just me. But and no shade to anyone who do get paid by Vlad. They you should. You know, it's shit. Vlad's at the point. Basically, Vlad created the infrastructure that he's paid, and I told Vlad this. You're gonna have to deal with this. You see me when people start talking about money, I send them to Vlad. Ben 10 looked me in my face and said, Ack, you know, we wouldn't charge you. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't pay. He said, we wouldn't charge you. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't pay. So I said, instantly, I said, all right, we just got to get you to Vlad TV. But with that, you can't knock it. I can't knock it. And what I think Vlad didn't realize the outcome is going to be, there's not going to be much academic.
Yo, Ack really not paying for shit. He not paying for nothing. He ain't gonna pay you and promote you at the same time. So I believe in that. If I'm gonna promote you, I ain't paying you shit. Cause it's like you getting a win-win. Nah. See I'm making the money and I'm promoting you, or I promote you, or you get the money and then so I don't know. I think I don't give a fuck.
Makes on your platform, Vlad. I'm gonna be honest. What does that mean? Guys who fuck with you and just look at media as media. Like, I don't think when Charlamagne comes on there, I don't think he's getting paid. He don't need to get paid. But you're interviewing a lot of guys who aren't in that position, and it's probably in their benefit to say, like, if I'm whack, I'm at least getting $5 grand. Like, yo, nigga, just give me $5 grand for my travels. Right? Whack gives him a great amount of content. But Vlad has to now realize that you're synonymous with paid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like,
no, everybody want to get paid.
I know some girls, they work at the strip club. I saw two girls having an argument about one girl giving an experience to a dude for free when he always pays for it. It's like when you're known as the guy who pays for the pussy, it's frowned upon that anybody gives you the pussy for free. You get what I'm saying? That's what's happening with Vlad. They look at Vlad as he's cutting the check. So if you're the guy who's doing the Vlad interview and he's not paying you, you feel like boo the clown. You're like, damn, he's paying everybody but me. Now, obviously, I don't look at it like that because I obviously do it for free. But it's because first I don't believe in that infrastructure, period. You know? But
it's cool if some people do it.
I'm pretty sure most of those conversations are going to come up. Everybody's going to look at their numbers. They're going to be like, well, my shit kind of busting on here. Vlad should give me a raise. Right?
I just created a $47 ebook in 3 minutes.
Damn,
flat
I hate
using AI.
this
Time me while I do it again. Already in designer,
promotion shit.
All right. Anyway. Oh, it's like a hostile takeover, huh?
And if you don't, then maybe we're done.
Oh, wow. Playing like that.
I said, listen, I'm out with my kids, right? I don't have access to my laptop, to the numbers or whatever else. So I get home and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers.
Oh, what he say? Oh, I think Aries Spears to let's have a conversation. I run the numbers when I get them. Okay. I'm free now. When do you want to do it? Oh, that's Vlad. Okay, that's Vlad. Damn. That's crazy. Oh, why I keep going back on full screen, man?
He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you? At 5 o'clock. Bet. I change around my schedule. I clear my schedule out. And I'm like, okay, me and Aries are going to have a business conversation at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock rolls around. He doesn't respond. I said, all right, cool. Next morning, maybe around, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I hit him up again. I said, do you still want to have this conversation? You know what he said? What? Yeah, at some point. I looked at my phone, and I said, I am done with this motherfucker forever. Fuck Aries Spears.
Oh, shit. Vlad on his billionaire. I'm going to tell all y'all guys something. And I told this to Vlad off camera. I'm not going to say it on camera. I've always looked at my platform like this. I took the Jay-Z method when I couldn't, I wanted to get on radio. I said I got to build a platform and build a personality, both at once. And leverage both to help each. And the ultimate goal was always that you never want to be bigger than the platform because the platform is the umbrella. You want the platform to be bigger than you. Meaning this. I'll use Vlad as an example. McMahon error. Where Vlad is now realizing he could pull as much views without you as he could with you. And once he realized that, all that you want 20,000, 30,000 shit is gonna stop.
Hell yeah.
You see, what's happening is that y'all making the white man realize the white man gonna figure out a way not to give you the bread. He's not gonna steal.
He's gonna start making his own money.
So long you gonna keep like, oh, we gotta pay the piper. He's realizing, he got on camera, and he's now realized, look, if you look at the last couple days of VLADTV interviews, let's look at anything over 100,000. All right, mine did 100,000. What else did 100,000? This Jake one about to do 100,000. Look, we're going down. Everybody else ain't hitting 100K. There's no 100Ks. Vlad himself on camera, 100K. Right? And this is in the last 4 days. There's 3 videos. Mine, Jake, Vlad. Let me make sure you see, this is the thing when you talk about run. This is really running the numbers. Now, this Aries Spears one is about to hit 100K, but it's because Vlad strategically dropped it after he dissed him. But me, Nicholas Irvin, okay, 2. Jake's about to be there. It's at 98. 3. But after that, the 4th is going to be, look, it's DJ Vlad himself. Let's keep going. Okay, we have Whack. Whack gonna put up some numbers. I ain't gonna lie to you. So Whack, right? So we're seeing all different names, none repeating yet, right? Me, Whack, Jake, Nicholas Irvin, and Vlad. We all got a 100K video, right? Okay, Jake has 2. Jake has 2 right here. Actually, 3. Jake is killing it, actually. Jake, 3. So Jake and Jake here. And Whack has 2, right? But then when you go down, Vlad has 2. The point I'm trying to make is that every time Whack puts his face on camera, he's getting 100K views. You know what he started doing? Nigga, I'm one of the top niggas on this platform. I hate to tell y'all, but DJ Vlad is a top 3 guest on VLADTV. It sounds crazy. Because you're like, no, VLADTV is DJ Vlad. No. He's showing that he could get in front of the camera. And this is the best thing he could do to remedy when people think that they're valued so much. Because these guys are looking at Vlad to say, bro, you're not going to get 183,000 views if I'm not sitting here. Vlad is showing them on some Vince McMahon shit. Oh, I'll do it. Remember when Vince McMahon started wrestling? And he became the damn near most popular wrestler? Vince McMahon? Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So that's crazy. And that's the end of that clip for now. So we're gonna get back to you guys with the next video. Yo, please like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys. Alright? Deuces. Catch you in the next one. Let's get it.